house to make some arrests, that the boys were not home, and they invited the boys, and the boys came. I said, but you people did not report to the public that the boy came, that everything just died down. They said EFCC cannot come out and be explaining everything. But I said that was a public matter. The public needs to be updated. And a lot of people were thinking the law is for the rich and not for the poor. To make it balanced, you will tell the public. They said EFCC does not work like that until after their investigation. Then I understood. Then one of them now said, but sincerely, you know that they did not mutilate Naira, that they were just shooting skits. I said, oh wow, they were just shooting skits. I said, no problem. Skit, I say yes. So from then on, I started using skits as a reason for my prop money. So back to the Messichinwo. They talked about the Messichinwo a little bit, but I knew they were going to come back to it. So they talk about the Messichinwo, the EZT, and I say it was my own fair comment, because Messichinwo, I bring the matter come online. So it is my fair comment. It's not my business. I just spoke. So I tried to see if they were paying me to make videos. That didn't work. They said, okay, I should go back up. That was, I went back up, I slept, they brought food for me, you know. They were nice. The officers there, they were professional, they were nice, nothing, we were interacting, you know, talking, and, you know, we interacted fine. They brought me back again the next day. Go back again, then they started with my earnings. They said, how do I make money? I told them. They said, do Facebook pay me? I said, yes. That the page is monetized. They said, okay, how much do they pay you? In a month, we did calculation. Say, since I started doing Facebook, about 40-50 million naira has come into my account from Facebook, right? So, explain. I said, oh, 40-50 million don't come. But do you know the irony of it? I said, no, I am in debt. I am owing the person that pays me. Because almost all the money that comes out of that Facebook, I use it to do charity works. I use it to do charity work. And I am owing. And there's proof that I'm owing. Open the phone. The first thing you see when you go to the person that manages my Facebook account, you see that I'm currently owing the person £5,000. That is equivalent to 10-point-something million naira. If pounds is 2,000, that means I'm owing him 10 million naira. And this is the person that funded my account from Facebook earnings. So basically, I use it. If they even charge the person up tomorrow, he will tell you. Do you understand? Now, my other means of getting money, everything, there's proof. Do you understand? And I say some people dash me money randomly. Like they see me now, just say, VDM, man, just squeeze like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 sometimes to me. And guess what? Those money goes to charity as well. Surprisingly. But that day now I know say I useless. You see, it was in EFCC, I found out that I was useless. I didn't have anything. Now EFCC, now I make me know say I have been just living my life for people and not for myself. Anyways, we move. They say the YouTube. I say YouTube, they just activated it. When was that? And there have been a lot of bans. So I've not really gotten money from YouTube yet. But to be very honest, I am not a money person. So whatever money that comes out of it, I honestly don't use it for myself. I told them, and I said, there's proof. Go through my accounts, go through everything. You see it. You see how money leaves. And you see, start work, start this. Even without the one I post on media, it is there. It is charity works I use my money to do. Then they say, okay. Then they brought the NGO. They say, how does money come into the NGO? I explained. I said, people that contribute money. Do you understand? Now, see the craziest part. They're not saying, have you ever transferred money from your NGO to this account? And I say, no. If I have, there's proof. You see it from the bank statement. Nothing I've left. The money that I've moved out of that NGO so far is about 30 million, 20 million to NAPTIP. And that 10 million is for the borrow we did in Jos. As a matter of fact, it was about 10.6, but I spent over 600K of my money, which I suppose got it from the NGO, but it is my own contribution joined with the NGO to spend. So I said, why did I create the NGO? I told them that the reason for creating the NGO was original. The original plan is that, okay, we'll go start up something inside the public school where children go to learn work. A lot of children will start learning how to do handwork so that it can sustain them and take their eyes off fraud, cultism, and the rest so that they can be engaged. Do you understand? But considering the fact that the federal government also want to start doing that in the primary schools, I can't do that as well, right? So we are looking for a place to start up our own, maybe get a land somewhere around Abuja, build something big, so different people around Nigeria can come. If you like, come from outside, they can come and learn. It is free. And also, we have borehole project to do. We included the borehole water project because different communities don't have water. And I just put a number online, and we are currently working on it. But nothing so far left the account. Do you understand? To me, so nothing. So we move again. Then they said, all this money that came from Facebook and social media that I have not been paying tax. Then I said, tax, okay? I say, Facebook in Nigeria, people don't earn from it. Nigerians are not eligible to earn. So all these our accounts, some people, like me now, it was the people that approached me and I gave them. Do you understand? I didn't know until later that they were earning from it. So I gave them. When they started, we started building together, and then they were now paying. But the person that collects this money, they collect tax from him. So if he's paying tax there, how am I going to pay tax here again? I don't know if you understand. But they said, no, that I still need to pay tax in Nigerian tax since I made the content in Nigeria. I said, no, I don't know. But if the problem is about me not paying tax, you go gather all the money together. I could pay him once, gather all the tax so I don't evade. I could pay him, that's not a problem. Do you understand? Then they say, okay, we want you to declare your assets. It went was time to declare my assets. They brought the asset book. I say at that time, I know how useless I did. Now when they bring assets book, I know say I useless. I know say I useless. They say movable assets. I put in my FJ Cruiser. 2006 model, which I bought, as at the time, I think I bought it 4.5 million, I'll be 5 million, I'll be 6 million, I've forgotten, but I think it's around 4.5. I wrote it down. How much is it now? I think it is worth 10 or 13 million now. You understand? So I put it there. Then I said, is that all? Now, I said, now I don't say I useless. Is that all? Yes. He can't strike on me, say, wait, though. That's the only car I actually have. You know, every other car I drive, it is because I know somebody that owns a car place, and because of security reasons, sometimes I go back and say, bros, I see so people, they follow me yesterday, and people don't know my car. I beg, make I borrow this one. Sometimes you say, okay, if you use this one, if you use this one, if you use this one, or will you want to buy? I can be collecting money from you small. Do you understand? I say, no, I don't need a car. What do I need a car for when I travel around? So I just explain, I just say, okay, well, let's come back to the story. Now, they now open the other paper. They say immovable assets are no get. They open the other side. Landed documents, I no get land. House, I no get house. Any other property, I don't have. When I say, wait a minute, I actually don't have all these things. So, do you understand? They opened the other side. They now said, okay, if there's anybody's money with me, if I'm helping anybody save money, I say no. If anybody helping me save money, I no get. The EFCC people, they were surprised. Then I say, okay, do you have gold, jewelries in the bank, something valuable? I don't have. At this point, they thought I was lying, but they knew they don't do the investigation. Obviously, this boy does not have any of those things, right? They're going to look like, what did they go on? Like, the guy going to say, like, you don't have any gold at all. I say, I don't like gold. I don't have nothing, bro. I don't have nothing. I drive a 2006 FJ Cruiser. But all these things don't matter to me. I said, these things don't matter. These are material things. I don't need them for nothing. But it is my own life. People live to acquire all those things. You understand? I want to live, just live a normal life. If I have the opportunity, I create opportunities for everybody. And that's it.